From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco to about the 40-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now we're in a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Arizona.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Weber. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weaver. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They run over center with Benson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down. 1st and goal, Arizona.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Let's go.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
Stop him at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Let's go now.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marvin Harrison Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. On the ground, DJ Giddens. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
Here's Ty Zentner now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they back at the 43-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. It'll go as a gain of 4. That brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Gain of 4. Brings up third and 10.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. And here's Matt Ariza now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there with extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this out to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. The Chiefs have 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Now he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Turn there, gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Weber throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Ryland on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Cardinals 14, Chiefs 7. Jared Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Weber. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On the return of time. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit.
And all the way in for the Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun. Weber. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Zone read. Here's Benson. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll take this one up close to about the 35. Here's 3rd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll try and run forward with Smith. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On now is Ty Zentner to punt. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And got his man, complete! Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Cardinals, first down. A 39-yard gain on the play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Weaver throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and a couple.
Operating from the gun, Weber. That's to Bash over the middle. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
And the Cardinals, first down.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Yep, attack, attack!
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Inside handoff, Smith. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk to falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Weber. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give up the middle for Benson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Weber. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
6-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. He takes this for about 6. Got inside the 40.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Operating from the gun. Weber. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. A give. Here comes Benson. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Weber. Caught on the slant. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the throw in the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Yellow.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Operating from the gun, Weaver. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here's third and a few inches.
Now here's Mahomes.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he's brought down.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Weber. He's going to let this one go deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Cardinals.
Back to throw. Weaver. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll go out of bounds in inside the 15-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A quick throw here out to Brown. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
Hands it off out of the gun. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. That's caught right side by Worthy. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Another run here with Benson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
That's to the left side, pulled in by Dash. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll try to do it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 14 yards. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, they're on a nice early